welcome to another episode of Now About That with James and Sarah. I'm James.
I'm Sarah.
On today's episode, Sarah and I are going to continue with the theme of just catching up and seeing how things are going. Because Ryan and I had a very busy day today.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
is my internet doing that? But how was Sarah? How's Sarah's day?
Sarah's day was okay. It was pretty productive, actually. I did my dishes and I did laundry, took out the trash, took a shower.
Showers are always good, so that's a good thing that you took a shower.
Yeah. Cleaned up my bathroom a little. Yeah. And then I went and I spent some time with my friend Cadence. She's getting ready to have a baby.
Gross.
Yeah, she's gonna have a baby here in the next couple of days. So I was hanging out with her while she got her nails done. She's like, I deserve to have nice nails. And I agree. I ended up making friends with one of the nail techs. So like we added each other on Facebook, even though I'm really not on there that much.
That's weird.
I know. It was wild. And
Yeah.
now I am at Nick's hanging out with Bobby for a little bit while Nick is out doing some work. But yeah.
Doing some work at what, 6 o'clock, almost 7 o'clock?
Actually, it's almost 8 here.
Oh, you're 2 hours behind me. Why do I keep forgetting that?
Yeah, I'm 2 hours ahead of you.
That's what I mean.
I was only 1 hour behind you before.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well,
but anyway, what about you?
Well, we made a journey into Los Angeles today. So we drove from Santa Clarita to Los Angeles, and it wasn't a bad drive. Inside, like in Los Angeles, traffic was kind of a little bit crazy, but we went to the Peterson Automotive Museum, and we also went to the Museum of Academy of Motion Picture Museum. That's not how you say it. It's something like that. But it was basically like the Oscars museum where it talks about like Oscar award-winning movies, and they highlight different movies. So like there was an exhibition for cyberpunk. There was an exhibition that was just about like editing and video design and sound design on the first level, and there was also some costumes. So like the first level is like, well, it's like the second floor, but the first level of the actual exhibits is like the behind the scenes type of stuff, and then the next two levels are like actual movie, like highlighting different movies. So one of them was Barbie, but it was also like Anna Karenina. I think there was inside the same one, it was also the Beauty and the Beast movie was like highlighted in there. So it was cool. We got to see a bunch of like how they made the movies, and then like a bunch of like statues and figurines from the movies. And they had Elphaba and Glinda's some outfits from the movie, the first one. And I didn't realize how tiny those girls are.
Oh yeah,
they're tiny.
Yeah,
like
they
I was standing
skinny.
I was not even skinny, they're short too. Like I was standing next to them and I looked, and it was like they were up on like a platform, and they barely came up to like my just below my chest.
Dang. Even I'm taller than that.
Yeah. I was like, oh, these must be like kid size, like small versions of what's actually in the movie. No, they were actually like in the movie. It's terrifying how small they are. But it was a lot of fun. I got to see a bunch of really cool cars. We got to see a lot of stuff from movies, and then we just got back. It was about like 30 minutes ago. We just got back home, and then we drove on the way back. We drove through Mulholland Drive, or on Mulholland Drive, and up into like the mountains of Hollywood. And there's a really nice like overlook where if you and Sam come, we should go because it's a really gorgeous view of like the valley.
Yeah, for sure. I'd love to do that. I was actually literally just thinking, wow, I should come visit because you're getting to see all the things I wanted to see when I was in Los Angeles, but didn't get to because I was with she who shall not be named.
Well, it was a lot of fun. We got to go and kind of just drive around and see some stuff. We had lunch at Fanny's restaurant, which is like just a restaurant that was part of like the Academy Museum. And it was pretty good. I had a chicken with some like mashed potatoes and carrots. And then Ryan had a burger, and we ordered like it was some kind of like dip. There was some kind of like smear. But it was basically like three different versions of hummus with like different mix-ins and stuff. It was very good. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun today. We had a ton of fun. And we got to go see parts of Los Angeles.
I love that.
Nothing crazy. And then I went to the museum at the like automotive museum, and I was gonna get something from the
gift shop.
Or the gift shop, yeah. And I ended up not getting anything because I was like, there's nothing really here that's super fun. It was a lot of like die cast cars and stuff. There was like a piece of art that I kind of wanted to get, but then I was like, it was like one of 250. So I was like, not really that special. So I didn't end up getting it. And it was also like $80 for just a print. So I was like, I don't know that $80 for a print is really worth it.
I wouldn't think so.
So I didn't end up getting anything, but Ryan did get the Blue Velvet album. So now we have to buy a record player. Because we don't have a record player, but we bought an album.
I've been dying to get a record player, to be honest.
Yeah, same. I've been wanting to get one, but we keep like, I'm afraid to buy one that's like trash. Because I'm just like, I don't know if it's going to be good, and then I'll have it and it's just garbage.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, we kind of just trucked around. We are noticing that people are starting to use the hot tub more because not the last 2 nights, but the last 2 times, because I didn't go the night before last. But the last 2 times we went, somebody was already in the hot tub, so we left and came back.
Mm.
And waited until they had left, because we don't want to sit in there with other people. I wish the water in the pool would actually be warm, and that's one of the things that Ryan and I've been kind of annoyed about. Like, why have a pool and have it open if it's not heated so people can actually use it? Like, what's the point in having the pool open if people can't use it because the water is too cold?
Right.
So I'm annoyed by that because I really want to swim, but I can't swim because the water is too cold. I got down into like up to my waist yesterday, and I was like shivering, freezing cold. I did like a cold water plunge, apparently.
Dang.
And then I got in the hot tub, and it was like nice to get from the cold to the hot. But I wish the water was heated, because it's like I would love to use the pool. Because I really do want to swim, but I can't swim because the pool is not heated. So I just swim back and forth in the hot tub, the little bitty, not little bitty, like it's a 12-person hot tub, so technically there's quite a lot of room. But just swim back and forth. It's not as fun as swimming in the pool.
Right. That makes sense.
I'm still annoyed because this back and forth with this stupid company with the damages. They're like, they want all this information, and I'm like, I gave you all this information, and I gave them the way that I did the claim. It was, I like did it by every single item, and every item was a different like little option to put in a claim. Well, apparently they want it done by box, not by item. And they want to know from the box what items were damaged. So I had like 8 different items because I had a few plates and a few bowls and like a platter and some stuff that were broken. And he was like, how many boxes? I was like, well, it was just 2 boxes because it was a box with the plates and bowls and then a box with the platter and some other bowls. And he goes, well, so then you only had 2 boxes that had damage. I was like, technically, kind of, yes. But it doesn't say on your website to do it by box. And why would I do it by box when multiple items were damaged?
Right.
So it was like a lot of back and forth with that. And I don't know how long that's going to take. So tomorrow I will tomorrow I'm going to go and try and figure out how I can get something to connect my desk to the stand so I can actually use my desk, because it's all the way over there and ready to use if I could attach it.
Right. He snuck a green bean, or what looked like a green bean, and then had to mute himself because he was chewing.
A string bean, yeah.
Ow, ow, ow. Okay, Boris.
We went last night and got Chinese food because Ryan had an interview yesterday at a place close to LA. And I think it was actually in LA, but it was close to like West Hollywood, I think, or he said he thinks it was close to West Hollywood. So by the time he got home last night, it was like neither of us really wanted to cook. So we just went to this Chinese place that's just down the road.
That makes sense. I mean, I got Wendy's for dinner, so I originally was gonna make myself something, but by the time I got done with everything today, I was like, I need more than what I was gonna make. So, but yeah. I was going to say something. I don't remember what I was going to say now. But so it must not have been important. But anyway,
we can talk about
go to Newport Beach sometime.
We might. I'm sure it's not
too far from LA.
67 miles from where we are.
It's how far from where you are?
67 miles. No, 80 miles.
80 miles. Oh, dang. A little further than I thought it was going to be. Give me just a second. I had an alarm on my phone and I hear it going off. 1 second.
So it's actually closer for us to go to Malibu than it is to Newport Beach, because Malibu is only like 40 miles away. So it's half the distance.
Okay, well then don't do my suggestion then.
We might go to Newport Beach. Why did your camera just turn off?
Because I was taking off my bra. I know. I mean, not that it really matters. It's not like you haven't seen my tits before, but...
And it's not like we put the recording out to people.
I mean, I know. But for whatever reason, I was just like, let me just turn off this camera for a second.
So how's the weather out there? Is it still cold, or did it warm back up now?
It is still cold. It's going to be pretty cold this weekend, but it's going to warm up throughout the next week. So we should be back to normal, quote unquote, normal temperatures in a week or so.
It's in the 60s and 70s here.
Nice.
In Spencer and Bloomington, it's 9 degrees.
Yeah.
Karen sent me a text earlier, and it was a screenshot of where she was or where she lives, and it was -5 degrees.
Oh my God.
She lives like out on the Cape of Massachusetts, so it's like in near like Plymouth. So it's really cold because of how close it is to the ocean.
Right.
So it's really cold out there. So I took a screenshot of my weather and said, well, it's in the 60s here today.
You know, the joys of getting to compare the weather.
Yeah. Bad day yesterday. It ruined my day because Ryan came out and he was like, are you seeing this? And I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, apparently Catherine O'Hara died.
Oh,
So it
yeah.
ruined my day yesterday.
I can imagine.
My car, the namesake of my car while I was in Rhode Island, most of the time that we were in Rhode Island, about half, Moira, was from her amazing iconic role as Moira Rose in Schitt's Creek. And we found out that she passed away, and I was just like bummed all day because it's like she was only 70, like 71 or 72. I think she was 71. But she did have like apparently a heart condition where her heart was on the right side of her body instead of the left side of her body.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess she had been rushed to the hospital in critical condition for an illness. So she was sick before she passed away. And then just recently, like not only her, but also what was it, the beginning of the year? Diane Keaton passed away too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
She was in her 70s too. She died from pneumonia.
I know.
Insane. Sad days. Sad day.
Agreed. Can you believe that tomorrow is February 1st?
No, because I have to pay my rent.
I already paid my rent. All of my bills are paid.
I don't think I did because I'm not sure exactly what my rent is technically. Because I also have to pay for the parking space, but I don't know. That's the other thing that's annoying me with this place. So I got my car now 2 weeks ago, and I still don't have a sticker to get into the gate. So I have to use my phone to unlock the gate every time, which isn't a big deal. But I also am using a parking space that they're assigned parking spaces and you have to pay for them. So I have to, like, I don't know whether, like, my car is going to get towed or not, but, like, I have an email that she said that it's okay, I'm okay to use that parking space. But it's not on my lease. And I'm like, am I going to be paying back lease or back rent for the parking space that I still don't have a sticker for?
Right. Ooh, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's very frustrating. So I still have to figure that out and figure out what's going on with that because it's really annoying.
I've decided that I want to spend a month overseas.
Okay.
I haven't decided where.
I was gonna say, any particular area or?
Well, obviously, like my first thought was Korea. But then I was thinking if I went to Europe, then I could see more countries over the same amount of time.
No.
Because like they're all so close and they have a train system that takes you through. So, but yeah, I haven't fully fleshed out this idea. I just know it's something I want to do, and I think I want to do it for my birthday. Um, but I haven't decided if I want to do it for my upcoming birthday or if I want to do it for my 40th birthday.
Yeah.
Because my 40th birthday is like right around the corner. So I'm going to be 38 this year.
I mean, you can always save up for a couple of years.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking was maybe if I decide to do it for my 40th, I could plan it like I was going to do it this year to get kind of like an idea of what the prices might look like.
Yeah.
Um, to be able to save. But yeah, I've already discovered that it's cheaper to essentially buy your tickets separately. So like buy a one-way ticket and then buy another one-way ticket for back.
I hope they didn't allow you to do that.
Why
Like
wouldn't they?
when you're traveling outside of the US, you have to have a round, like you have to have both tickets scheduled.
Right. I would still have both tickets scheduled, but they would be
Oh,
one-way tickets.
got it.
So like because if you do a round trip, they charge you more for the round
That's
trip.
that's so weird. I don't understand why.
Yeah, I don't understand why either. But like I was looking at Europe, okay, and then the flight to Europe was only $242. It was the flight back that was like 500 something.
Yeah.
But like I was like, okay, so it's only like $250 to fly to Europe. Like
I I paid to fly from Indiana to Rhode Island the time that I went back, but I rode the bus back. I rode the
mhm.
bus to Indiana from Rhode Island, and then on the way back, I was like, "That's not happening." So I sprung for first class, and it was like $550.
Yeah. Granted, the flight I was looking at was economy, um,
Yeah,
because I wouldn't. I don't care about luxury.
yeah, but I'm tall.
You are tall. You need it more than I do.
Yeah,
The only reason
I
I would need it is because I'm fat.
I prefer first class because of the legroom. If they had the regular seats, had the regular legroom, then I would be fine with it. But they don't, so I can't have my knee smashed into the seat in front of me for more than a couple of hours.
Right.
It just hurts too much. So I would rather pay the extra $300 or whatever it is to get for comfort than to just sit and with my knee smashed because it'll hurt me more.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah, that was the other thing that's funny. Kristen's mom called me earlier today and she was like, "Do you feel like coming back and watching my dogs for a little bit this year, later in the year?" I was like, she was like, "I was going to ask you, but then I realized you're a lot further away than you were at Rhode Island." I was like, "Yeah, Ryan and I were actually just talking about when we do come back to visit family, what we're going to do because it doesn't make sense for us to drive. So we'll probably
Right.
fly instead because it doesn't make sense because we'd be driving for almost 2 days to stay there for like a week and then come back. So technically, we'd be driving for 2 days, staying for like three, and then driving back for 2 days.
Right.
So it's like, and then it's like paying for gas and hotels on the way there. It doesn't make sense. So we're probably just going to fly back instead.
Right. But then you have to rent a car.
Yeah, but then we have to rent a car. But I think it actually like evens out when you think about like the hotels there and the hotels back.
True.
'Cause they're usually like around $120 per night each hotel, and then for gas on the way there and on the way back instead of just paying for gas while we're there.
And in the meantime, I'm over here going, well, we drove back from LA. uh in one shot.
I
um
mean, I think technically we could do it, but it's like from where we are to Indiana, it's like a day and 5 hours,
yeah.
something like that. So we'll probably just fly back. I think it makes more sense, and for both of us, it makes more sense just to fly back instead of driving.
Right. I
We
mean, that makes
did. I think that was the other thing. Like when we lived here before, the company paid for us to fly back once a year because I was here on assignment instead of actually like as my full time job.
right.
So they paid for us to fly back once per year. So it was no big deal. And then when we moved, we drove back. So, well, are you doing anything fun this weekend? Since it is Saturday, are you doing anything fun tomorrow?
I am actually. I'm going to see Iron Lung, which is Markiplier's movie.
Oh yeah.
So a friend of me are gonna go and watch that tomorrow morning. Um, and then I think we're gonna make a day of it. I think we're gonna watch um another movie, grab some lunch,
That's
and then
fun.
I'll go home and prepare for work. What about you?
Well, tonight we're going to, because it's only 6 o'clock here, we'll have dinner and then watch Drag Race because we have to finish. We have to watch Drag Race. It was just last night, but I buy the season because we don't have HBO or not HBO. We don't have MTV or however you access it. So I just buy the season and we get it at midnight, around midnight, is when it gets released for streaming. So we watch it on Saturday instead of Friday.
Okay.
So we'll watch Drag Race and eat dinner and then probably go try and see if we can weasel our way into the hot tub before someone else comes over. And then tomorrow I'm going to go to Lowe's and see about getting some wood or something to attach to the bottom of my desk so that I can actually use my desk.
Right.
And I don't know, we might wander out and see if we can buy a record player or something. Who
That'd be
knows?
cool.
We might buy a record player tomorrow. I also still need to put together the other bookshelf because last week, I didn't tell you this. Last week, I was going to put the bookshelf together on Sunday,
Hmm.
and we also bought like toppers to the bookshelves to make them one level higher. And I was going to put those two together, but I ended up getting food poisoning or something because I woke up on Sunday and I was shivering uncontrollably and like super sick, like super achy and felt sick all day. And then by the end of the day, I felt fine. But it was like I woke up and I felt like garbage. Couldn't stop shivering. Ended up drinking a bunch of water or a bunch of Gatorade and some water to get hydrated.
Hmm.
And but spent most of the day in the bed because I felt like garbage all day. So I'll probably put the other bookshelf together tomorrow and put the toppers together and actually attach them. And then, other than that, I try to put my desk back together so I can actually use it.
Good luck. I believe in you.
And then get rid of some of the boxes because we have a bunch of boxes that we need to get rid of.
Fair.
And then we are almost done unpacking. I think the only thing left is just a couple of boxes of like clothes and stuff. And then the movies and books that are left from the bedrooms.
Hmm.
Ryan and I are thinking we might have to go, not have to, we might go back down to IKEA probably after his family comes and visits because they're supposed to come in February, and get another bookshelf because we are probably not going to have enough bookshelf space for all of the books and movies and stuff.
That makes sense.
So we will probably go and get another bookshelf, and then put it together eventually. I've noticed, and I've decided that I hate the layout because there's like this patio. I may have talked about this before. I want this patio to not be a patio. I just want it to be more living space
Right.
because there's really not a good place for me to put my desk, not a good place for me to put the TV or the table and chairs and stuff for the dining room. And if this were living space instead of outdoor space, then it would be I could put the dining room table here going this way, and
Right.
then my desk could go somewhere over here. But there's not a good place for either one of them, really.
That sucks.
Well, we're a bunch of boring, and we aren't really doing what we had been doing, where we planned out our calls, where we talked about so. Although we haven't been doing that for a while. Um, but I think you should plan something out for next week, and we should do like have a topic that we talk about and review.
I could do that.
Since we're both kind of, it's the third episode of the new year, in season 5, and we can actually have something to talk about instead of just chatting.
Okay, I guess.
Well, with that, do you want to call it a podcast?
Yeah, I think we can call it a podcast.
All right. Well, thanks for listening to this week's episode of Now About That with James and Sarah. If you like this episode, please give us a like, comment. Don't forget to follow or subscribe. If you would leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen, as this help gets the podcast out to more people and helps us grow. Feel free to follow us on social media. Our handle is at Now About That Pod, so we don't come up in the search, so we're not on that platform. If there's something you would like us to discuss, feel free to call us. Leave us a voicemail. Nope. Feel free to email us nowaboutthatpod@gmail.com, or you can call and leave us a voicemail or send us a text message. Our phone number is 765-557-4170. And you can also visit our website, www.nowaboutthatproductions.com. Thanks again for listening, and we hope you have a great week since we're coming out on Monday. And Sarah, enjoy your weekend.
You too.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.